guys and welcome to my channel. I've been thinking for quite some time about doing like top 5 Colourpop single eyeshadows or maybe even top 10, and then springtime came and I thought to myself, how about I do a whole BYOP 12 pan eyeshadow palette using Colourpop singles only. So this is my 12 pan build your own palette featuring Colourpop products that I think are all quite springy. I'm going to talk to you about each shade, we're going to swatch it together, and I will tell you about my overall vision. Basically my vision, it's maybe quite obvious, is some bright pastel-y tones and some bright colorful tones combined with gorgeous shimmery shades. So right here I have half matte and half shimmer, and these are the spring shades that I would suggest. This palette isn't meant to be a standalone palette, but as a complementary to your everyday neutrals. That was my vision, because I'm pretty sure anyone who wants a spring toned palette would probably incorporate a little bit of color with an everyday look. Maybe not what I'm wearing right now, but something a lot more tame for your everyday use. The first shade is this one right here. This is a beautiful lavendery pink, very pastel, and it's called Two to Mango. I don't have a single idea what mangoes have to do with this shade specifically, but this is how this shade looks on my finger right here, and this is a swatch. This is a swatch over here, this is Two to Mango, so it hits both pink and purple, and it's a beautiful light pastel. Anyone who will choose this shade will enjoy its pigmentation. It's really easy to apply. I have a pastel kind of orangey peach. This one is called Centerfold. Centerfold is the most gorgeous peachy orange that I have in my entire collection, I think. I adore it. This is how it looks. I would even say that this would make a cute blush. Really cute. Then we have a pink. This one is called Foreshore, and it's a really lovely hot pink. I would also say that this is a warm toned pink rather than a cool toned pink. This is probably like the most pigmented out of all of them and the least pastel, but it's really lovely. And I really love it all over the lids with like some liner, nothing on your waterline. It's really, it would make a beautiful look. Look at it, it's just really cute. Then obviously, you really need a yellow. Yellow is a must-have for all seasons, but particularly spring. This one is called Take Flight, and it's a beautiful matte yellow. It's like just a straight up sunshine, sunflower yellow right here. Beautiful pigmentation, beautiful application, and overall you can't go wrong with a matte yellow. It's just the easiest color to think of when you think of spring is yellow. Then we have a beautiful kind of green, and this one is called Muscle Beach. Muscle Beach is a really lovely green, and it would look gorgeous on your lower lash line. It's beautiful, really beautiful, and it's very spring appropriate. It's not the green that I associate with winter. It's not like a dark foresty green. It's more like a happy green as opposed to something dark and heavy. Then we have this blue. It is kind of a periwinkle shade. It has a tiny bit of purple, but not too much. This is called Piece of Cake, and it's a really beautiful blue. Here it is on the back of my hand. It's just a gorgeous blue. You could turn this into a liner by wetting the brush, wetting a liner brush, spraying it, and using it as a liner. It would make a beautiful liner. It would also look beautiful as like an accent or as a kind of smoky eye with the same shade all over the lid. It would look really, really beautiful. It's not too intense and it's not dark at all. It's just perfect for spring. Then we are going to talk about my shimmery shades. I have 6 mattes. As you can see, these are the mattes. You have all the colors you would need, and I also have the shimmers that are right here. Let's start off with the first shimmer. This one is called La Playa, and it's the perfect inner corner shade. It's beautiful. This is how it looks on my pinky, and this is the shade right here on the bottom of the back of my hand, basically. This is a beautiful, very light, almost limey green, almost lime green, but not quite. Very, very pastel, very, very seasonal, and it's just amazing to brighten up your eye or to put in the inner corner. It would make a beautiful inner corner shade. Then my next blue-green, I would say this is like a tint of blue and a tint of green and a lot of white would make this shade. This one is called Heavenly, and it truly is heavenly. Here it is. Wow, this one is really, really gorgeous. Here it is on the bottom. Let me show you it built up slightly. This is the shade Heavenly, and I just adore it. It's just so gorgeous. Really, really one of my favorite shades from Colourpop overall, and definitely very spring appropriate. A pink, a hot pink shimmery shade is Solstice with the Mostest. And this is how the shade looks. It's so creamy. Every time I swatch this shade, I'm reminded that it almost feels like a cream shadow. When you swatch it, it feels like a cream going, and it has beautiful multi-tonal or multicolored sparkles. Here it is. It has a slight bit of purple and blue, and it's just exquisite. Then a beautiful orange is the shade Chauffeur, and let me swatch it for you. Look at that. This is so gorgeous. This is what I have on my middle finger, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful shade. That's just so stunning. Next shade I would say is the one that I would have replaced with a shimmery blue, but since I have Heavenly, I really don't think I need it. The next shade is called Snake Eye, and it's like a rose gold shade, and it's beautiful all over the lid, and it's not just a springy shade, but I think that shades like that are beautiful for like a neutral look. It's on the bottom right here, and it's just so stunning. Finally, it's my absolute most favorite Colourpop single shadow ever, and it's called Glass Bowl, and it's a beautiful duochrome. It has a bit of blue and a bit of green and tiny bit of red in it. Let me see where to swatch it. Okay, it's really close to my watch right now, so I hope you'll be able to see it just fine. What I love about Glass Bowl is that it's a shade that you can adjust and you can manipulate depending on what you layer it on. So if you layer this over the blue, it will pull up more blue. If you layer it over the coral, it will look more orangey and more warm. This is a very multi-functional color, and it's just beautiful. I highly recommend it. So my friends, this is the palette, and these are the swatches right here. I highly recommend all of these shades in terms of quality, in terms of application, In terms of shade range, I think this is just the most perfect companion spring-based palette. A lot of beautiful pastels and a lot of gorgeous shimmers. Really, really love it. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that this inspired you in terms of colors that you can use in the spring. You don't necessarily have to go to Colourpop and get all of these shades, but this is just an inspiration to what shades you could wear in the spring. And I believe that my mission is over for today. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me some thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. I would love to also know your favorite spring eyeshadow palette, or maybe single shadows as well, so leave them in the comments. See you soon, take care, goodbye.